Hey guys, it's Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I'm really excited to be reacting to Tempest Hanbin's One Direction One Thing. Now, thank you so much to TPST Love for explaining that I did get it wrong with Dive. So I was a little confused. I thought that Hanbin had a hand in that, but he didn't. He had a hand in this song. So that's what I get for trying to read my chicken scratch writing. And I messed it up because they were so close together, but thank you for correcting me because I'm really excited. I heard that Hanbin was really into this as far as like the orchestrating of the MV and everything, that he's really does a lot of that. So I'm really excited to see this cover. Let's go ahead and get started. I love this song too.
When I'm looking at you, I can never be brave, 'cause you make my heart race. Shot me out of the sky, you're my kryptonite. You keep making me weak, yeah, frozen and
cute, I love it. The bubbles! Oh my gosh!
You've got that one thing. So get out of my head and fall into my arms instead. I don't know what it is, but I need that one thing. So get out of my mind and come into my life.
Oh, the flowers. Ooh, the harmony.
You got that one thing. Get out of my head and fall into my arm instead. So get out of my head and fall into my arm instead. I don't know what it is, but I need that one thing. So get out of
Oh, I love all the little pop-ups that he did. Cute. He did such a good job. Honestly, if I didn't know this was a One Direction song, like I would have thought that he totally sang it, because like it's such, like, his voice matched that so well. I did want to just look up one thing in the lyrics. Okay, one thing that I did notice is the pronunciation of arms, and this is something that I've noticed a lot as far as like a pop thing that a lot of pop singers do, is that they don't tend to say the ending consonants in English words. A lot of that has to do with the way that we speak, right? We talk very quickly and we elide things. So they do this in lots of languages. It's not just in English, but I've noticed, even I did it there, especially in the English language, ending consonants are really big and difficult for a lot of people, especially S and T and D. Those are probably the most common that people miss, and that's because they elide very naturally into the next word. So one thing that I want to point out is I'd love for Hanbin just to make sure he's getting those consonants at the end, just because the meaning changes a little bit when you say that. We don't really normally say in English fall into my arm. We usually say fall into my arms, so it just changes the meaning just a little bit up. But again, I'm just being nitpicky because he did such an amazing job. The other one was on Kryptonite, I noticed, was the R sound, but that's because in in general, R is not found in a lot of languages except for English, and it's really, it can be really hard to pronounce. Even like when I was younger, when I was quite young, probably until I was like a second or third grader, I had a really hard time with my R's and L's. It's a very common thing for a lot of people to struggle with. And especially, you know, with anyone who speaks like multiple languages, like that I've noticed is really difficult. Especially like, I know Hanbin is a foreigner. I actually don't know where he is from though. Let me look it up here. I want to say he's Viet. Okay, yeah, he is Viet. So, I don't know in the Vietnamese language if they have that sound, but I do know like when my friends who are Korean, and even I struggled with this because this one, I know, and you're not supposed to do it like that. You're supposed to do it like this, and then yeah, I know. But it looks like kind of like an R, kind of like a backwards L or something, and that sound L is much easier, but it's because of the placement is very difficult. So, and like I said, I'm just being super picky because this was so good. I can be picky. And that's what I love about Tempest is that I've noticed they're so good at singing is that I can be a little pickier on these kind of things just because, I don't have other things to be picky about within their singing, right? So I really enjoyed this. I thought he did an amazing job. These two things are just little things that I'm pointing out because they happen quite often. And even me, like as a classically trained singer, I still struggle with these at times. You know, putting my T's on, my D's on, and my S's on, and my, you know, making sure that everything is on there is very difficult, especially when you're singing like a pop song because everything lies together. But again, this was so good. I could have, if I didn't know One Direction made this song, I would be like, this is Hanbin's song. Like, very easy. He sounded like the original singer. But it still had his flair. And I loved the MV take. I loved all the little pop-ups that he did. The bubbles. Oh, so pretty. I love, like, everything about it. The little picture of the flowers and very, very good. Excuse me. Video direction, which I heard that he's highly involved in a lot of different things. So that was really nice. So thank you again to TPST, Love, for correcting me on that because I would have been confused otherwise. And tell me what you guys thought of this. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you have any more recommendations for Tempest? I like seeing this kind of stuff from Tempest because now I'm getting to know get their names better. I know like some of them individually. Like I said, I watched I think I saw Lou on something, and then I saw a couple of the members on Brodus 101 and that kind of thing. So it's just helping for me to like get their names better because you guys know I'm horrible at names. So I like seeing this kind of stuff because then it helps me set them apart like as a member. So when I react to like something else from the whole group, I can be like, oh, that's Hanbin. So tell me what you guys thought. Did you love it? Did you hate it? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.